the manager. To my right, the current UWF Tag Team title holder, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. I just overheard the Fantastics and Jim Duggan out here getting an award. And I don't think that you people ought to leave here tonight without knowing that the man I'm about to introduce to you also won an award. I would like to introduce to you, from Detroit, Michigan, 265 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, the 1986 Most Outstanding Rookie, Rick Steiner! You've made Hot Stuff and Hot International very, very proud, Rick. Doesn't take much. Weighing in at 223 pounds from St. Pete, Florida, Brett Wayne Sawyer!
So here at ringside at the Sam Houston Coliseum, and a jam-packed Coliseum it is tonight. And we are looking at a battle that could steal the show. The man who was just thrown across the ring is Brett Sawyer. And the man who did the throwing and is accepting the plaudits of the crowd, if you will, for doing it is Rick Steiner, All-American wrestler from the University of Michigan, and a solid citizen. He's a rookie at wrestling, perhaps professionally, but a man who has the ability to catapult himself into the top ranks and to stay there. His manager is hotshot Eddie Gilbert, who is outside the ring and ready to advise his charge on what to do and when to do it. Right now, Brett Sawyer needs little or no information from outside of the ring. He knows when to do what. He knows how to do it too. So, hot shot on the outside. And Rick Steiner, tremendous physique, powerful individual, and of course a man who has studied the wrestling game for years as a student and as a competitor in the Nationals. He is a real tough customer. Sawyer watching that fist of his, and he'd better, because there's one thing that Steiner has learned since leaving college, and that is how to slip in a set of knuckles where it's going to fit on somebody's jaw. And right now he can't find the jaw, but there goes Brett Sawyer looking for the opportunity to blast him. And this time he gave the charging Sawyer a clothesline and upended him onto the canvas. And this could be Rick Sawyer's match to take right here and right now, except that he too was knocked off of his feet by the impact and is trying to recover from it sufficiently to take the victory if he can. There may be an if placed right in there right now, because Steiner, as tough as he is not going to be able to blast Sawyer out of there with any degree of ease. This crisscross, each man trying to set the other up, and whoa, they flew through the air, and there's Steiner down. Steiner was down flat, and it looked for a moment as though Sawyer had accomplished what he went in that ring for. Outside, Hotshot and his charge are commiserating with each other, and you can see the kind of advice Gilbert is giving to Steiner. Here in the Coliseum on Friday, August 22nd, we are going to have another tremendous card to wind up the summer season. Remember, we've told you that the summer season was going to be one of our biggest yet, and it has been. Tonight's house is actually the climax of it all. People standing, people cheering, people roaring, and people in every seat in the house, and there's no question about that. And as Steiner tries to have a peace pact with Brett Sawyer, I will tell you that tickets for that card on Friday, August 22nd will go on sale on Monday morning at 1919 Caroline at the corner of Pierce, and will also be on sale at Ticketron and Ticketmaster. And Sawyer now has caught a hard series of wallops, and this is the kind of a body slam you should avoid ever having to take, because it takes all the force of the man on top, driving right into your chest, knocks all of the wind out of you, in addition to what it does to the bone and muscle and sinew underneath. He dove forward with that. He literally made a spear out of delivering a clothesline. And he caught Sawyer solidly, and this could be it. There's one, there's two, and there is 2.5, and that doesn't count. And referee Carl Fergie is laying down the fact that he called that one properly, and that Sawyer was out. He's out now, too. He's out on the cold Coliseum concrete, and he hit his leg against the protecting gut. And there is that hotshot Gilbert, who never misses an opportunity to get in there and get a cheap shot at somebody. And if ever a man was not in a position to defend himself, it just happens to be Brett Sawyer. And hotshot Eddie Gilbert that time took full advantage of that fact, and the referee is, well, he was having a few choice words with hotshot Gilbert. But Steiner up there is going to work to follow up on the advancement he made by hurling Sawyer out of the ring. And here goes the Michigan Wolverine as he goes up and down and into that canvas. And I'll tell you, when you miss your target and you hit, you're unprepared for it, and it is a bad way to land. Sawyer setting him up, setting Steiner up where he can take a beautiful forearm. He was charging in as he was delivering that too. It's Steiner who is being whipped around, and they bounce to that canvas, and up on the ring apron we've got Gilbert, but fortunately Sawyer didn't pay too much attention to Gilbert. He's looking for an opportunity now of charging into, well, he charged into him, but a flying dive needs a solid target to hit in order to stop your propulsion forward. Steiner moving in, looking for the opportunity to take that quick belly-to-belly suplex and turn him in midair and put him down on the canvas. There is the victory for Rick Steiner and for the stable of hotshot Eddie Gilbert. And Gilbert here is doing his victory dance in complete satisfaction.